rehearse this as in what questions I'm going to ask any person. So I'm just going to throw out a question and see who would like to answer it. So I'm going to say, what would you say to somebody who's considering joining the Business Academy? Obviously, these guys here are all here because they're considering joining our group, which starts in September. So what would you say to them?
Do it. I'm right, you just don't know it yet. Totally do it. It was 12 months ago last week that I was sat in your seat doing the exact same thing. I finished 3 years worth of a business management course, my degree. I'm like, I know everything about running a business. It was actually my daddy that brought me along.
You were going to say dragged you here.
I did drag me. Well, technically you did, but I thought I don't need this. But my dad was like, you do, like it's really, really good. And I came here very, very sceptical. I thought, I know all this stuff. I don't need this. But what actually, you can go to as many colleges, universities, get as many qualifications as you want. That's all theory about business, but actually understanding the real things that businesses struggle with, speaking to people that have been there, done that, worn a t-shirt. That's the bit that I needed help with, but I didn't know it at the time. And now, like nearly 12 months on, it's never looked back at all. So do it.
Oh, thank you. That wasn't bad, so thank you very much. Okay, so my next question is, how would you describe the relationships formed within the group? Who wants to answer that one? Right?
Really, really well, like you all bond together basically, you can all bounce off each other, there's so many conversations within the meeting as well. Like everyone's personalities clash, so in the end sometimes it can end as an argument, not like a massive argument.
You mean compliment each other? You mean
discussion, debates and stuff like that as well, like, but in the end you all come away with different ideas and stuff like that as well, and it is really, really good.
I think because we're a mix of like different businesses as well, we've got different expertise from different like areas, so we all bring that to the table, and if one person knows a little bit more about something, then they can help the others, and then the other way around as well. So I think we've had a really good like relationship.
We've had a few sessions on where they've been really, really good. It feels like, all right, we need to move on.
I'm gonna ask this to you, Lou, because obviously 6 years ago you went through the academy.
Several of the people I was on the academy with are still best friends of mine today. And I think after 6 months of being on the academy, I actually went to my best friend's wedding, who I met on the academy. So yeah, we'd only been knowing each other 6 months, and I was getting an invite. Not almost best man, but not quite there. And 2 children he's had, and I've asked to be godfather and not one of them. So yeah. I'm waiting for a third.
Okay, so the relationships you would say are strong relationship though. Okay, how would you describe the course?
I think it's well structured. I knew a lot beforehand, or thought I did, but it's over the space of 10 months, and every other week we come in and we learn the next module that Debbie went through there. But as we go through time, your business is developing at the same time, so you're growing as well in your business, as well as growing with the knowledge that comes from the course as well. And doing the course, it sort of like adds to the business as time goes on, so you grow in all aspects. So.
Can I jump in on that one?
Yeah, absolutely.
So there's a lot of detail, and when you first join the academy, you think, like Phil said, you think you know it all, and you're the big boss, and there's no accountability, because at the end of the day, you can decide whether you're going to do something or not. But being on the course gave me, 1, the accountability, and 2, the platform to be able to come every 2 weeks, do 2 hours of working on the business and not in the business, and then being able to kind of get everything I need. So for example, I can tell you how much it costs me to get a client, I can tell you the statistics of how many dog owners there are in Bury, I can tell you how much I need per day to make sure that I'm breaking even, and everything like that.
Brilliant, thank you. Have you made any major changes to your business as a direct result of taking part in the Business Academy? Who wants to answer that one?
Me and my branding, because Phil basically ripped mine apart, so...
Constructively?
Yeah,
I'd like to think.
In a good way, but it did need changing.
Yeah.
I knew it myself already, but you just give me the kick to do it and stuff like that as well. Brilliant. And then the rest of the team helped me as well.
Wonderful. Any other?
Was that my comment?
It was your comment.
You didn't realise that was your comment.
Yeah. I didn't really enjoy that session. I thought,
I remember it well.
I thought I knew it all. I thought, was a great designer on Canva, and I used to do all my own leaflets, and then I got told off and I went away. I used, what's his name, Paul from, he used to be above the cake shop on.
Paul Grogan.
Yeah, I used Paul Grogan, and he designed this one actually. Redid my whole branding and everything, and then from there, I don't use Canva anymore. I get a designer to do it, and all the branding matches. So yeah.
So yes.
But on a plus, my logo was the best out of the class.
Yeah.
We had to tell him that just to keep him because he wasn't very happy.
I find it so interesting that after 6 years, Luke recognised his own quote of being a little bit upset after that one, but afterwards reflecting and coming back saying, yes, it's the right thing, I've re-looked and I've changed things. I think that is wonderful. So I'm going to throw a question in here as well, because I think I know the answer to this one. Kerry,
Yes.
if it's not too intrusive, will you please tell me where you get the majority of, or where you have got the majority of your clients from?
Yeah. So prior to joining the Business Academy, my business has been running for 4 months and I hadn't had a single client. Then every single, in some way, shape or form, whether it's directly as in the maiden there themselves, or whether it's an academy member or an ex-academy member that has referred someone to me, I think one of them's in this room as well, every single piece of my business has come from the Business Academy. I've got no other clients, everything is a direct result of the academy, so I completely owe the success of my business to the academy. So thank you. But yeah, I don't have any other clients that are anything.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I think that goes back to our first module where we put up the who's who and saying how important it is for those people to get to know and like and trust each other, because the academy becomes, it's like a little networking group of its own, because as they all get to know each other, they get to know in depth what their strengths are and what they do as a business, and that's where the referrals come, that's where they can refer other people, and the business happens, it generates from that, doesn't it? So unless anyone else has anything else to add? No?
Could.
You could?
So every business is able to link with every business. And I was quite good in our group, where kind of like, so I'm a Doggy Daycare, and you might be thinking, well, I'm, an electrician, how can we link together? But there's lots of different ways that you can link with other businesses, so don't be thinking that your business won't fit in because you're different or your niche, and business is the same principle for everybody. You're just a different business.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Are you open? Are we going to?
I'm going to basically say. So hopefully you've got a much better understanding of how it can help you. The Business Academy can help you. And so if anyone has got any questions for the panel, please feel free. Don't be shy.
Is this recorded?
It was, yes. Very good.
Come on. Phil and I have told you how fabulous we think it is, but these guys are going to give you the real answers to your questions. So I'm sure someone must have a question for them. Yep.
So Share It Media, is that like a social media? What is your business?
Yeah. So Share It Media is a social media management company that I set up, that focuses on trying to help business owners spend more time in their business. And as Phil said earlier, there's no point you kind of doing every aspect of your own business, whether it's your socials, your marketing, your accounting. Don't do it all yourself because you're not the expert in that. Push it out and get outsource it. So yes, that is what Share It Media is, and we've been doing it for 12 months now, very successfully.
And we at Made in Berry use the services of Kerry and Share It Media, and we couldn't be happier. So one more question?
I mean, we will get a chance at the end, there's still a little bit to go through to ask any more questions, but if we can just flow through the presentation. But one more question, if there is one. If there is, fire away.
In a nutshell, what would you say is the best thing about that you've done in regards to all the modules, and alongside that, what was the hardest thing for you?
I'll jump in on that one. So I'll look at the hardest thing. I'm quite outspoken, and I kind of wear my heart on my sleeve, and I don't like being told I'm wrong, which a lot of people are. But this room has become a safe space. So when we are chatting about each other's businesses or kind of venting about things or learning, it can get quite intense and emotional, and that's good because you're actually learning, you're seeing real people and kind of understanding more about how their businesses work. But the hardest thing for me was learning to forget that I don't actually know everything, and putting trust in the business owners and like the patrons and all the kind of mentors that come in, to trust that they can help me, and it's not what I think is my business is really good. It's actually them helping me. That was it for me.
Lovely. Can we give them a round of applause, please?
Thank you very much. Brilliant. Thank you. Right, as I say, there's plenty of chance afterwards to ask as many questions as you